Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Duke's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The Dukes will hustle to the line. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, UL Monroe! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Williams will pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He'll haul it in right around the logo, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, they'll throw it right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Warhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Green. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Catch in the middle, it's Crispin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Hill. Fires deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Dukes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Crispin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Dukes in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Crispin. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Clark. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams will pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
We reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Scanning the field, it's Hill. Finds his tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Dukes are flying down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Clark. He has the first and still on his feet.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Dukes! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Abraham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2.
Music now.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Working that left side now. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Dukes racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air. It's Green. Right down the middle. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The short hands, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, James Madison. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, ULM.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big...
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.